All right, all right, all right, all right. We are live, and we're going to just wait a couple of minutes here to make sure that people were able to get logged in this morning. And then we are going to bring the sauce, baby.
Woo! We're excited. Are you guys excited about hearing how you can have freedom again? Hello! I am excited to share what we've done to be able to go from that living our lives for others and start achieving our own, working for our own dreams, our own family's goals and wishes. So we're super excited. All right, all right, all right. So let's get started here. You ready, ready, ready?
I am ready, 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 ready.
All right. So here we go. So we are John and Liz Enter with It Works Global. And we are from a very small town in a little town called Nicollet, Minnesota.
Just a little town.
Just a very small farming
100,000
community.
people.
Right. And we are just so excited that you guys have decided to join in on this awesome live streaming and hear a little bit about how we went from WIC, government aid, living paycheck to paycheck, to stay-at-home parents with It Works Global today, and no longer having any of those different government aid. So we are so excited.
We are. Did I say we are excited? Woo! It's been 3 years now, guys. 3 years. Let's just tell you a little bit about our background. I was a previous farmer. I was a previous builder. I worked for the next guy. I was coin operated at one time. But then I had the revelation of entrepreneurship, of being my own boss. I started my own company. 7 years ago, I went into business for myself and I started building homes, remodeling for people. And I owned and operated that business, that general contracting business, for 7 years before we were introduced to It Works Global. At that time, Liz and I tried the wrap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and at that time, I was a previous Lutheran school teacher and then a stay-at-home mom. And we always just said once we had kids, we wanted to be that stay-at-home family. I wanted to be able to raise my own children. I didn't want to go teach others while someone else was raising my own. I just felt really, really, really not cool about that. I wanted to raise my own children. So I resigned from teaching and became that stay-at-home mom. And, we just we knew we needed to do something because with this construction business, it was always busy times and maybe very, very, very slow times. So that's how we were able to qualify for WIC and government aid and all those other things that people do to survive, right? To make it through. And then we came across this awesome product in this company called It Works Global and that crazy wrap thing. And I actually used to be about 65 pounds overweight. And I'm going to just show you my before and after picture, if you're cool with that. So let me find that. It's right here. This was me 3 years ago, and this is me today. So I've lost about 65 pounds, somewhere in there. And when you think of that older lady, the older past picture, although I love her and she was me, there was a yearning and a desire to break free from feeling overweight, feeling not good, feeling exhausted, feeling like I wasn't me, that I was not being the best mom and the best wife to my husband. So I knew something needed to change with me. And so that's really where it began, was just really a chance for me to take care of myself first. And then I started looking at the opportunity part of things. And I said, but what if I joined this and what would happen?
And I think you lost the weight, but I think you gained a little sass along the way. How'd you all like to do that? How'd you like to lose some weight and gain some sass? Woo!
Yes, exactly. So, it's been an awesome, amazing journey as we think about, losing all that weight and starting to feel like me again, right? Starting to feel like an awesome mom. I felt like not only was I a mom, but I yearned within me. I felt like I had lost a piece of me, that I had so much more to give besides being a mom. I wanted to be able to do all those things. I wanted to be able to be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to be able to make income and support my family as well. And I wanted to do something that was beyond me. And the blessing of It Works is you can do all three of those things. So that's really awesome.
Yeah, and I would say that last part that you highlighted there was being able to help others, is being able to share this gift that we have. the gift that we took part in health-wise, the gift that we took part in wealth-wise, and now we're able to pass that on to other people. Why? Because they can say, look, if you guys did it, if you can do it, we can do it too, right?
That's exactly right.
That's exactly what we did. We saw some people doing this and we were like, no way. Could this really be the answer to getting out of the financial, the health rut that we were in? And oh, by the way, I just want to tell you one thing. I heard this just the other day. Did you know that the definition of a rut is really just a shallow grave? Yeesh. Right? So we want to get out of those ruts as quick as we can, right? So that we can get on the road to better health and better wealth.
Right. So, what we realized when we came into It Works is that, man, I could change my health. I could start adding some income to my family's finances, and we could start dreaming again. When is the last time, honestly, ask yourself, when is the last time you put together a dream board? I mean, most of us talk about our dreams, but we have no way of being able to achieve the passions and the desires that God has put into our heart, right? I mean, honestly, we had lots of dreams, but we had no means to do it. We honestly had no means to do it. What we were doing was not going to allow us to achieve those dreams.
So that, that really brings us back to a little bit in our story about where we were. I had my own business. I was on the right track for entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. In some ways, I could say I'm on the way to owning my own time, right? And yet I was still going to work at 6 a.m. I was gone building everybody else, remodeling everybody else's kitchens and building everybody else's decks. And it was beautiful and it was fulfilling. But at the end of the day,
we couldn't do our own.
I couldn't do my own stuff. I actually just built my deck on my house this summer. We're going to celebrate being married 13 years this year. And Liz has been asking me for a deck on the house for, I think, since the very beginning,
yes.
Since we moved into this house.
Right.
And, we were able to build that deck and make that dream come true and build it exactly the way we wanted to build it. We didn't have to cut corners. We just built it the way we wanted to build it. And I would say, looking back on our why, I would say that we had dreams and we had a vision of how we wanted to do that, but we just weren't quite able to because we didn't have the vehicle, mm-hmm. right?
We were not in the right vehicle. That's right. We weren't.
So that brings us to It Works.
That's right.
And you're saying, well, why It Works? And that really gets us to, how did It Works change our life? It Works changed our life health-wise first. Mm-hmm. And after it changed it health-wise, with the great product line that they have, the organically grown product line that they have, the very thoughtful, right down to the ingredients. If you're interested in the ingredients, bam, we'll send you the ingredients list. You can check it over. If you have questions about it, you can send it to your doctor. You guys can look it over to your heart's content. Mm-hmm. But after that, what changed next, Liz?
Are you talking like finances?
Yeah. What are some of the things that we were able to do financially? There was really a change that came from It Works.
There were lots of things. We were able to pay off our debt.
That was huge.
Yep.
Didn't have
our
that
credit
thing.
card debt, because before that we were putting groceries on our credit card. It was starting to look pretty ugly. And I was starting to say, man, we're a young family with 3 young children, and if we don't get this fixed, this is going to be a serious, serious problem. So, hopefully it's not freezing for you guys. Some people are saying that it's freezing up. Hopefully it's not.
It's okay.
It's more of an internet
if
thing.
nothing else, it'll come through clean on the
Recording.
On the recording. So we're just gonna keep on going here. We're gonna peel out the awesome sauce here.
Awesome.
So why then we say why It Works.
The credit card debt we were able to pay off. We were able to remodel our house. We were able to give back. That's something that's a desire of my heart. I absolutely love when I see a need, I want to be able, instead of just say, well, I can only send a card. I would love to be able to send a little bit of money with that, or a care package to someone. Something that I wasn't able to do before. And now we can say, wow, this person's hurting or this person's hurting. And before we couldn't give monetarily, but now we can. And maybe there's an awesome thing on our heart as far as anything around us, any organization doing something, and we can finally sit down and say, what do we want to do? That's something we could never do before. That's huge. We even bought a boat, which is something that we would have never thought we would have never been able to do in the past. So how cool is that? We bought a used nice boat that we could just pay cash for and just go have some fun as a family together. That was an amazing thing. So, what are some other things? I'm just trying to think. We've been able to do a lot. Basically, just get out of debt and be able to give more and be able to choose choices. We wanted to send our kids to Lutheran school. We wanted to do a private education. See, this kind of business allows you choices.
I would say that that's the absolute number one thing about everybody talks about financial freedom, but what does financial freedom really mean? I mean, I think in the back of our minds, sometimes people think financial freedom means to be able to buy whatever I want and that's going to make me happy. But truth be told, that's not what's going to make you happy. True happiness has to be found within your heart. Okay? And I would say that true happiness for us is being able to have those choices, being able to have the choice to give to the people that need it most, or the cause that needs it most. And the choice to be able to go to another state or another across the country, to start a team or to share about what we do, to be passionate about what we do.
Give hope.
To give hope.
That's right. Give hope again. I think we've lost hope. We've lost serious hope in this country. We honestly think that we need to get up and go to work for the next person and get home and cannot survive or just about survive through the day and cannot wait till the weekend where we can finally unleash our excited self and do what we want to do, what we're passionate about, and then we get back into the grind. There's something very, very wrong about that thinking.
Excuse me. I want to push a little button for you guys. And I want you guys to think back a little bit, for those of you that can remember your history in school, way back to the Industrial Revolution. And I want you to just think about what the Industrial Revolution meant for just a second. For most people, the Industrial Revolution is going to be like, oh yeah, that was that time when, people that were struggling on farms or whatever, they came in to work in a factory and they could buy a Chevy and, they could travel and they could buy a refrigerator and all that stuff. I've heard the stories about what that did for people back in the day. But truth be told, in a lot of ways, the Industrial Revolution killed the dreams of the American people. Because prior to the Industrial Revolution, 97% of the people were entrepreneurs.
Thought for themselves.
They thought for themselves. They made their way for themselves. They were ingenious. They were ingenuitive.
Right.
And today,
inventors.
It's completely flip-flopped. The 97% are coin-operated people who work for the 3%. And yet they have the tenacity to complain about being locked into a job or 60 hours a week.
Or being told when you can have vacation, or being told when you can have a lunch break, or being told when you can take off for this or that family event.
Yeah, dreading Monday, dreading Monday. It's Saturday today, guys. I can remember being at work all week long, and thankfully if I had a Saturday off, I'd be like, sweet, I can catch up on some stuff that I had dreamed about doing around my house, some activities that I had talked about doing all week with my kids. And then I dreaded Monday because I had to get back in the grind. Guys, I want to fast forward out of that. And I just want to say that Liz and I were actually we were actively looking for a change, a financial change, but an opportunity to do something different. Something that would bring our family back together again. And not just...
And stopping the rat race. I was not thriving with the crazy chaos of the madness of running here and there. I was not functioning well. And when I found out, not to interrupt you, honey, but when I found out after going down to Florida and hearing it works and hearing the stories on stage, the success stories in such short amount of times, I thought, what are we doing? This is something that people don't realize we have. I have to share this, and I got to get my husband rewired from his construction business of the grind, the minutia, the going, the up, sun up to sundown, being missing from your family's life, and let's bring our life back together again. Our husband and wife and family unit back together again. Let's simplify life. Let's be on the same ship, not ships sailing, separately, passing each other in the night, which is most people's life. We have been told a lie that we have to work for the next person, that we have to run around. No, you don't.
So, again, fast forward to our present life. We've given you a little history about our past and about our country's past. Let's fast forward to where we are right now. Okay, I'm going to start off right at the top, and I'm just going to tell you that the industry that It Works Global is in, the industry that we ourselves have taken off in, is called the industry of health and wellness. This is an overall house, if you will, about where we exist. And I just Googled it right before I got on this call here, and this is forecast to be the next $1 trillion industry globally. Okay, so are we in the right position? Absolutely.
You betcha.
So we went from the industry, now we're going to choose a company, right? Because everybody says there's a lot of companies out there to choose from. This company just started, this one's been in business 50 years, this one's doing this one's doing that. We chose It Works. Why? Because they had a sizzle product, number one, which is called the wrap. Number two. I thought you were going to get number two.
Sorry. He's queuing me in. Besides the wrap, they do have like 30 other products, just so you know, three different lines, and we're getting ready to launch a brand new line. So we are an evolving company. It's a 14-year-old company.
That's right.
So it's not a baby company. It's not only been around for a year or 2 years, it's been 14 years. What are they projected to be this year? We're going into a
$1 billion brand, people.
$1 billion
Listen,
brand.
I want to tell you, we don't talk bad about other companies. We wish success in other companies. There are other companies that are going into a $1 billion brand as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we're at about 5,000 people, currently distributors in this business. We have just shy of a 10-to-1 ratio of distributor to customer ratio. That's awesome. You guys go out there and do your research, and you've heard the news about how some companies are struggling because their distributors really can't show where their income is coming from because they don't have the customers to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are a real company.
With lots of customers.
With real customers,
yep.
With real needs. And guys, excuse me, I gotta have a drink.
Okay, so as he's clearing his throat. So the other really awesome thing about the fact that the health and wellness products are awesome, affordable, high quality, but we are also a debt-free company. So that's something very huge to look at. So when you're looking at a debt-free company, we went debt-free in 2008, guys. If you remember back to that was when our economy crashed, and It Works came rising up out of the ashes into a debt-free company. When you're debt-free, oh man, you can do a lot of awesome stuff.
Well, you really write your future.
Mm-hmm.
You're really capable of writing your future because you don't have creditors telling you what you can do when you're running promotional plans, when you're writing paychecks, all that stuff. When you're expanding your company, we have a company that has a visionary leader that goes out and buys cash or pays cash for a new corporate office.
Or his new island that he just got.
Island this last year, a ranch, a golf course. And all these things are neither here nor there. Let's get down to the nitty gritty about why you want to join this company or why you're looking at this company. When we came into this company, we came in because of that sizzle product, but we came in because it was affordable. It had an affordable, healthy product line.
That actually worked and could help people.
And that could benefit people. Those were the main reasons. We said, if this can work for us, then there's millions of people out there that this can work for as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the main reason that we chose It Works. There was other companies out there that were, let's say, in the same ballpark, but we chose It Works for those reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And they have, go ahead.
Well, and that's just a few of the amazing things. They were just last night. I just saw Mark Pentecost, our CEO, again for the third year in a row.
Inc. Magazine.
Inc. 500 up there getting a reward again for fastest growing companies. So that's third year in a row. That's pretty awesome. And if you knew the vision of this man, we often say Mark Pentecost should run for president. He has got such an amazing thought process behind keeping that one team, one mission. We complete each other. We don't compete against each other. I love his idea of God first. I love his idea of the good bonuses, which stands for get out of debt. He's all about helping the average family get out of debt and start living that life of fun, friendships, and freedom. And freedom means freedom of time, freedom of finances, freedom of whatever you can think of. That's what's so awesome. But we're going to talk to you about how we went from that WIC government aid and then into this life and what we decided when we clicked yes, we're joining.
I got the first one.
Okay.
The first one is we made a decision. Guys, we were ready. Okay?
We were sick and tired, and enough had been enough.
Because honestly, some of you are sitting out there and you're saying, how do I know which opportunity is the right opportunity?
Well, how do I know I'm going to be successful? How do I know I'm not going to fail?
How many people do I need to see be successful before
I decide?
My inner self, my subconscious tells my conscious, it's okay. It's okay, John. Enough other people have become millionaires. You can start in now. You can start your 10-year journey. Right? We made a decision, guys. We had been down that road of postmarking our bills, of not having enough money at the end of the month. It was real. It was real. We were ready. So when a friend of ours brought It Works to us, because we always say It Works finds us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't find it. Even though we were looking for an opportunity, it found us. But you know what? The difference is we were ready. Mm-hmm. We were ready for that opportunity.
Well, we made the decision. And not only did we make the decision, we decided we were going to commit. Commit. That means I didn't say, well, if this works, well, if I'm successful in this business, well, I'm going to give it 6 months. No. We said we're making a decision, we are committed, and we are taking quitting off the table. We're going to make this work. We're going to learn the necessary skills in order to make this happen. See, so many people think they can just come in, do nothing, and it will all magically appear. We're being real. We're having a little bit of real talk with you people here today. If you want to make professional income in anything, specifically in this business that we're talking about here today, and have the freedom, be your own boss, not have to set an alarm clock, not have to answer, then you're going to have to learn to be all in. And you're going to have to learn the skills that it takes to become a professional in this industry. Also, when we said we were going to be all in, we meant we were going to arrive at every company call, every team call, every event, one team, one mission events, whatever it was, we were going to be all in. And 3 years later, we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary. We are triple and double diamonds with this business. So, whatever some of you red personalities may be saying, well, what kind of income do you make? We do make a 5-figure monthly income with It Works Global. That is the real reality of what It Works can do for you.
Yeah, I want to hit on something real quickly.
We have a Millionaires Cup too, by the way, for those that are really money driven.
While we're getting real, how many of you people out there is life optional for you? Maybe back when you were going to college, maybe it was optional to go to class. Maybe at work it's optional whether or not you give your best effort. Or not just your best, but 110% of what your boss is asking for, so you actually surprise him. So you don't do just enough to keep your job, but you do more than you're asked to do so that you make an impression. Guys, life isn't optional. Your time is going by, it's going to be gone. It's an hourglass. Mm-hmm. If you have never been told this before, this is a wake-up call for you. Your life is going by whether you like it or not. You can always get more money, but you can't always get more time. Once your time goes by, it's gone. So
what do you want to do with that time? What do you want to do with the time God has given you? Why did we want this? We wanted to spend time with the people that God gave us. I'm married to my husband. I want to spend time with him. I love my children. I want to spend the most time with the people I love. I built this business. The people that are on my team, those are people I want to surround myself with, because we all have a hope, a vision to continually share this with whomever is tired of living paycheck to paycheck and working to create the dreams of their boss. We wanted to start achieving the dreams that God had birthed in us. We were ready for that. God gives us a brain. We were sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, being on government aid. We were ready to start making a difference and start sharing it. You know what the really cool thing is it started as a thing for us, for our family. And today, this is much bigger than John and I. Much, much bigger. And there is nothing more fulfilling than knowing that what we do is changing other people's futures and lives. And they're going to continue to pass that on. We are really, in essence, creating a movement here. A complete awakening of people that you do not have to work for the next person. You do not have to trade your time for money. You can do this. We have, as a past farmer, construction business owner, and a teacher, stay-at-home mom, you can do this. If you can be coachable, and if you can listen to what we're putting down, and you can go do that, then you can have what we're creating, what we have been able to create for ourselves.
In short, if you're ready to change your thinking, you have
3 minutes.
You can change your life. So what we're going to do real quickly here is we're going to go through the 3 steps that we do on a daily or on a monthly basis in our company, or as many times as we can. And these are the simple 3 steps that we do. Now I'll tell you right now that there is personal development linked in with this, but let's get this
because
on.
We know that this kind of business is personal development with a commission check,
Ooh, a
compensation check attached. So we have grown immensely as we've learned. We've earned as we've learned. It's been the most amazing journey. So it can be for you as well. So starting at step number 1, and it's a $99 kit. And so you get a box of 4 wraps and some other marketing materials in that. The 4 wraps in here, I love this, $99 to get started. You sell each of those wraps for $25 a piece to family, friends, whomever, to be a before and after picture for you. And they don't have to do that, but if they wanted to share the before and after with you, that's awesome. So then you make your $100 back instantly. Remember, this company wants you to get out of debt. They want you to be making money from the get-go. That is very different from a lot of other companies. I will tell you that right now. This company, you can be making money in the first month and even in the first week, first couple days. Depends on what you want to do. Okay? Then there are some booster packs, and whoever invited you, I want you to make sure you get back to them and ask them, what are the booster packs? And I want to know how I could get them. They're basically some awesome packs with some more product, discounted big time, and allows you to sell the wraps and the facials in there and then make back almost double what you put in. So that's really awesome as well. There's also what's called an auto shipment. So just like a loyal customer is getting something monthly on an auto shipment, a distributor is doing the same. So we have a limit called an 80 BV bonus volume. So you have to make sure that you're getting some products. And why wouldn't you want to? You know, our family, we are taking the products. Our kids take the greens. They take a lot of the products. We take the products. So 80 is nothing when you start putting you and your husband and your family on that auto shipment. Or you can put the 2 boxes of wraps and have money coming back taking care of that. You also have a $20 website every single month that you are responsible for. Now, very quickly, if you're working for somebody else or you started a traditional business, like a traditional, normal construction business or whatever, then you're probably, you know that overhead is a ton. And this is nothing to get started on your business. Nothing to become, if you would like, a millionaire with this company. Okay, then step number 2 is gathering 4 loyal customers. LC stands for loyal customer. So these are 4 people that you would like to ask if they would like to be a product tester for you. Try out the greens for 3 months. Try out the Ultimate Thermal Fit. Try out the wraps. Try out the skincare line. Try out the supplements. Try out the whatever. There's 30-some products. So that's what it is. And when they become loyal customers in your first 30 days, the company honors you, grants you $120 in free product credit so that you can redeem that for whatever you want. More products for yourself, 2 more boxes of wraps to sell out. It's totally up to you. Then every time you gather 2 loyal customers, you get what's called a wrap reward. So that means if Susie and Jane become loyal customers, I get a box of wraps or box of facials for $25. Okay, $25. Typically wraps are $59 for a distributor and also $59 for a loyal customer. So I would prefer to get them for $25 because then I only pay the $25 plus a little bit of tax, no shipping, and I flip those over, those 4 wraps in the box, and I charge $25, $25, $25, $25. So I made $75 off of the $25 I put in. Awesome! That's so
awesome.
Cool. That's every time you gather 2 loyal customers. Then, step number 3 is going Ruby. This is a new thing they just started in the company. They have a $500 Go Ruby bonus. So that means in your first 2 calendar months, so that means you have all the rest of October, all of November, and all of December to hit Ruby, then you'll get a $500 bonus. What's Ruby, you ask? Okay, this is you. This is 3 people that need extra income like you do, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, would like to pay cash for Christmas.
And don't forget, those people that you're going to choose to be on your team, man, choose those people wisely.
Right.
Don't
You get to build your boat here. You get to build up your team.
This is your maybe your best friend that you guys envision doing something huge, changing the world, or just going out there and having fun. Something that you guys choose to get together for. But what I'm saying is, don't choose somebody that you would rather not be around.
Right, negative people, don't put them in your boat. Don't ask them to be part of your team. I'm saying people who inspire you, who people look up to, who people are like, wow, just an awesome person, influential, impactful. Ask that person to come along with you. And in fact, if you're thinking, man, I'm ready to join now, this recording here, this live streaming, that link that you were given is going to turn into a recording. So you actually can send this out to anyone and invite them to watch this and ask them, what do you think? What do you think? Are you tired of working for the next person? Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? Do you need some extra income? You can certainly share those things out. So the 3 people you bring on, and then of those 3 people, this person would be considered an executive. So they would bring on 2 people onto their team. So maybe they bring their mom and their sister. So really it's 3 here and 2 underneath one of these people. So really 5, if that makes sense. I'm going to go through that again. This is you. So say it's your best friend, your coworker that you absolutely love and just are so engaged by her energy and positivity. And maybe it's a cousin that you've always looked up to that you think would just be amazing at something like this. And so those 3 people, and of those 3, we're going to train all of them to go out and do exactly these 3 steps. But of those 3, someone's going to probably start taking off right away and wanting to share this out and need the business as well, and want to go grab the Go Ruby $500 bonus. So this person or one of them grabs and brings on 2 people into their business. And that's how it worked for us. I mean, it snowballed. We shared our passion. We knew where we were going. We started with a business builder kit of $179, I think it was when we started. Now it's only $99, and we hit the ground running. We weren't at the level we wanted to be at. We just started, but we knew where we were headed. And I'm so excited because when we think about, where we're going now, I mean, it's just crazy. We plan, we know, we got it inside our head and in our mind that we are going to be Black Diamonds in this company. We've only been in this company for 3 years. Black Diamond is the top income earning position, and it's you have to make $100,000 per month for 6 months straight.
Guys, it's over $1 million a year.
And do we need the money ourselves? No. But can you share it? Yes, we can. We can share it. We can do a lot of awesome stuff.
And not only
with that kind of a thing.
Not only that, guys, the money, the $1 million in a Black Diamond, and the pin level of what a Black Diamond is just that. It's just a pin level, and it's just a money mark of $1 million.
It's a goal that you have down.
The people that we help along the way, that's the true mark of what it takes to get to that level. The true level of leadership, the true level of influence, the true level of changing a mindset of friends, of neighbors, of a state, of a nation. We need leaders in this world. Okay?
Thinkers, dreamers.
We want you to turn on your thinking mechanism again.
You're
All
break
right.
free. Revival. Hello. So last page, this is the annual income earnings. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can kind of see what people are making in this company. It's crazy. So we're a triple and a double. I don't know if you can see that or not. Triple and double are triple and a double. And we're headed for presidential and triple right now and up to ambassador. And then there's that next level called Black Diamond. And we have a millionaires club in this company. And we truly, John and I, if people ask us what we do, we specialize in making over people's health, and we specialize in making over people's financial future. We do. We give people hope in so many ways, and we could not be more excited, more blessed, more thankful for such an opportunity as this, to be able to look at every day, wake up every day on fire for what we want to do with our own dreams
My
and
feet
our
are
own
burning.
goals, our own goals, our own dreams and passions, because this allows you to do that. Does that make sense? That's what's so cool.
Guys, if you're ready to decide, get back to the person who invited you on this webinar, wherever and whenever you're seeing this.
Oh wait, I didn't quite finish that. So the $500 bonus you get, and then rubies, when you get to this level here, rubies make typically a $500 to $600 monthly income, and that is huge for people. That saves homes, saves marriages, helps pay off loans, credit cards, car loans, all that kind of stuff. So it's huge. It can help with Christmas this year coming up, so you can finally maybe pay for cash. That'd be awesome, right? In closing, this was a little bit longer than we were expecting, but that's all right, because we are so on fire for what we have here. We wanted to thank you guys for taking a little bit of your Saturday to tune in to a serious opportunity that can change your life. If you can open your mind, and think, I know you're trained to think the other way. We all have been, right? We all have those paradigms of thinking, well, that's all I know. All I know is going to school, getting a job, going through Monday through Friday, get home, eat your supper, watch some TV, get up the next day, just go through the whole minutia, get to Saturday and Sunday, woo, woo, woo. I get that. I understand that. That's where we were too, until we were awakened and realized, man, we have something that is so special and makes us so excited to get up every day.
Guys,
What would
I'm
you say?
excited.
What would be
I'm
your last
excited.
closing thought, John?
Ooh, my closing thought is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared for it. That's all I got, guys.
So thank you. God bless you, and we cannot wait for you to get back with the person who invited you, talk through all this, and we can't wait to welcome you on to your future.
Awesome.
Have a good one.
Brilliant
God
Saturday,
bless.
guys.
God bless.